guys, welcome back to BeautiCo. So today in this video I am going to be recommending my top 10 makeup products that every girl needs to have in her makeup kit. This can be like a beginner's makeup kit as well. So if you want to create wedding looks, occasion looks, party looks, everyday makeup looks, if you have these 10 products in your kit, everything's gonna be super easy to do. And also all these products that I'm recommending you are affordable, so they are definitely going to be very easy on the pocket. So yeah, I think without further ado, let's get into it. The first product that you need to have is a primer. I have two recommendations for you guys. This is the Nykaa's Prep Me Up Face Primer. This particular one helps in blurring out my pores, filling my pores in, and just giving me a very flawless canvas on which my makeup sits beautifully. So primer is very important before you start your makeup. It's a very crucial part of your skin prep so that your makeup lasts throughout the day and it looks absolutely flawless, smooth and natural. So yeah, this is my first recommendation. And the other one that I have is this one. This is the Wet n Wild Impossible Primer, and this one is a silicone free primer. This actually helps in, again, blurring out my pores and making my makeup last a really long time. Gives me a very smooth canvas as well, but this one has a cooling effect to it, so it feels really good once you apply this primer. Both of them are actually very good at what they do, so you can take your pick. The second product that you need to have is a foundation. Now I have a foundation as well as a BB cream with me. Now if you like a light to medium coverage, you can opt for a BB cream. This one is the Pond's BB cream. This is very good for everyday wear, office wear. It has light to medium coverage, covers up everything beautifully, but still looks very natural. But if you want like a fuller coverage and want to cover up your blemishes and your hyperpigmentation and all of that, a foundation is definitely something that you should invest in. This particular one is the Nykaa's All Day Matte Foundation. My shade is Nutmeg. This has a soft matte finish, has medium to full coverage, and is very good to wear on weddings, parties, occasions, or you can wear it on an everyday basis. That's what I do because it's very lightweight and very forgiving. Doesn't look heavy or cakey whatsoever, even during the daytime. And there's one more foundation that I want to recommend is the Maybelline's Fit Me foundation. I just couldn't find it in my collection, but that is a beautiful foundation, hands down one of the best foundation for beginners. So it gives you a medium to full coverage, has a very soft matte finish, blends beautifully, very easy to use, very long lasting. So yeah, these three products you can take your pick from. The third product that you need to have is a concealer. Now a concealer is very important to cover up your dark circles, your blemishes, your hyperpigmentation. If you have darkness around your mouth or if you have dark spots, concealer is something that you really need to have in your makeup kit. So I have two recommendations for you guys. Firstly, I have the LA Girl HD Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer in the shade Pure Beige. Pure Beige is my shade. This has medium to full coverage, has a hydrating finish, blends beautifully, very easy to use and very easy on the pocket as well. And the other one that I have is the Swiss Beauty Liquid Concealer. My shade is 04. Again, a beautiful concealer, has medium to full coverage, covers my dark circles beautifully, blends beautifully, a very good formula. Both of these concealers have a very good formula. So if you can't find a shade in this, you can definitely gonna find a shade in the LA Girl Pro Conceal. So yeah, these two are really good concealers to have in your kit. The fourth makeup product that you need to have are setting powders. Now I personally recommend a loose translucent powder over a compact powder because compact powders can get a little bit heavy and can tend to look cakey, but loose translucent powders are very forgiving and very easy to use. So the first one that I have is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. My shade is light medium. Now this has a little bit of a tint to it, but it's still very smooth looking, very finely milled and very lightweight on the skin. So you just swirl your brush in it and just set under your eyes, your T-zone, wherever you need to set your liquid products in place. And this is very easy to use, so you need to have this. Or the other one that I have is the K Beauty's HD Setting Loose Powder. My shade is either Almond or Latte. Now again, this particular one has no sort of a tint to it. It's pretty translucent, I must say, and it is very finely milled, very lightweight, and this literally helps in blurring out my skin as well. This particular one I absolutely love. So I honestly love both of them. I either use this or that depending on my mood. Both are equally amazing. So yeah. The fifth product that you need to have are eyebrow enhancers, eyebrow fillers, or eyebrow pencils in general. So these are two that I picked, which I feel are very easy to use and very beginner friendly as well. So this particular one is the Lakme Absolute Micro Brow Perfector. My shade is charcoal. Now this has this fine tip to it in which helps in just drawing brush strokes as well as filling in my brows, and then also it does have a spoolie which helps in spreading the product and also evenly makes your brow look super neat. This is what I have used on my brows right now. This is one of my top favorite brow pencil, and this just does the job of filling in and shaping the brows beautifully in just minutes. And then the other one that I have is this one from Sugar. This is the Arch Arrival Brow Definer. I have the shade Cherry Brown with me. This is what it looks like. Now this has like an angle tip to it. Can you see that? And the formula on both of these brow products are really good because they are not very waxy, they are not very pigmented, they are just the right texture to do brows. And this particular one also does have a spoolie, so it also helps in brushing the brow and spreading the product in place. So yeah, these are two brow pencils in the market that I feel are really good to do shape and fill the brows. Now the sixth product that you need to have in your kit is eyeshadows. Now I know it's very difficult to choose from so many different eyeshadow palettes that are available, so I'm here to help you guys. I have a couple of eyeshadow palette recommendations that I feel you will need for everyday as well as glam looks. So firstly, I have these are the elf bite size eyeshadow palettes. I honestly have all of them, but this is the one that I have used on my eyes. This is in the shade Pumpkin Pie, and these retail just for rupees 350. There are 4 shades, but there are 4 versatile shades in this particular eyeshadow palette. So there are 2 mattes which are very pigmented, and then there are 2 shimmer shades again which is very pigmented. These eyeshadow palettes have a beautiful formula, amazing pigmentation, blendability. They are not patchy and they are just so good, and all the shades in this particular range are absolutely beautiful. One of my other shades is Cream and Spice. I'm not really sure what its name is. I will show it to you right here, but that is also a beautiful palette to use on an everyday basis as well as glam looks. As you can see, you can use these matte shades just to do your everyday looks, or you can amp up your looks by, you know, adding these deeper shades in the outer corner to smoke it out, and then the shimmer shade on your eyelids to get that glam look. And then there are these Wet n Wild eyeshadow palettes. These are called as the Color Icon eyeshadow palettes. They come in a lot of different shades. Now I'm gonna show you 2 of my absolute favorite shades. Now again, the quality on this is amazing. They're very affordable, and you get 1 2 3 4 10 shades in one particular palette for just rupees 500. Can you believe these are just for rupees 500? And the quality of these eyeshadows are like amazing, very pigmented, very blendable, and super easy to use once again. And the color stories are amazing. So this particular one is My Glamour Squad, which is something I feel is a palette that you guys, or in general every girl, will use on an everyday basis, or if you want to do glam looks. As you can see, there are a lot of matte shades. There are some transition shades, there's a black, there are some warm brown shades, there's a dark brown shade, and then you have 4 shimmers in it, which is more than enough for any girl out there to do different kinds of makeup looks. So this particular one is something that I feel you should definitely have in your kit, and this you will be using quite a lot because it does have a black as well. And the other one that I have, which is a little bit more cool tone than the previous one, this one is in the shade Nude Awakening. As you can see, it has more cooler tone shades. Like the matte shades are more on the cooler tone side, like grayish shades. There's a black, there's a plum shade, and then there are champagne shades. Now this will give you like a more smoky, sultry look. So if you are someone who likes that kind of a look, you can definitely try this particular palette out. So yeah, I feel like these are some eyeshadow palettes that will make your life easy to do different kinds of makeup looks. Next, the 7th product that you need to have is and eyeliner. Eyeliner is crucial, you guys. Every girl loves an eyeliner. I love an eyeliner, so of course you need to have that in your kit as well. So I have two eyeliner recommendations. First, I have the NYX Professional Makeup Epic Ink Liner. This is what I am wearing on my eyes right now. Now, this particular one I always recommend anyone and everyone because it's very easy to use because of the brush pen tip. It is not like your felt tip. It has a brush applicator but in the pen form, and it's very black and very precise, as you can see, and it's very long lasting. It is waterproof as well, so this actually makes doing any kind of an eyeliner easy to do. If you want to do a wing, you can definitely try doing a wing with this particular pen because it's actually very easy to do. The other one that I have is this one from Color Bar. This is the waterproof liquid eyeliner. Now this particular one is a liquid eyeliner, has a felt tip, but it is very easy to do eyeliners with this particular product as well. Now this I've been using since years, and this particular one is like super black. The felt tip is very flexible but at the same time very precise, so again you can do different wings, or if you can do you can do your everyday liners as well. And this is waterproof and very black and turns matte. So this one is a super matte black liquid eyeliner, so if you are someone who loves that, definitely try this one out. But both of these are very easy to use, so you can take your pick. The 8th makeup product that you need to have in your kit are of course mascaras. You cannot skip on mascaras. You need that volume and length on your lashes to make them look super pretty. So these are two that I absolutely love and I feel that you guys will love as well. So this one is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I love this particular one. I've been loving this ever since it released in India because it does not flake. It's super black, has a brush tip, super black, and gives a lot of volume. So this is something that you should definitely try. Will give you very beautiful voluminous lashes. And the other one that I have is this particular one. This is the Maybelline the Falsies Lash Lift Mascara. Now this is also very similar to the voluminous Lash Paradise, has a very similar wand, but this gives me separated long lengthy lashes, and it does add a lot of volume as well. This literally makes my lashes look super defined, and again it's very black, non-flaky, very easy to use because it has brush bristles on it. It does not have those plastic bristles. Brush bristles are much more softer on the lashes as compared to plastic bristles. So yeah, these are two mascaras that I think are amazing. The 9th makeup product is a blush. Now blush is super duper important to have in your makeup kit because it just adds that beautiful flush to your cheeks and makes you look super pretty. So the first one that I have is this particular one. This is my L'Oreal Lip Bar, a blush in the shade City Explorer. Again, something that I've been using since years now, and the formula on this is beautiful. This is what I am wearing on my cheeks. It is that beautiful pinky mauvey nude shade which will look beautiful on Indian skin. So this has a little bit of a shimmer to it, but it does not translate on the skin. Just gives you a little bit of a healthy glow which I feel looks amazing on the cheeks. So this is a blush which has amazing formula, amazing blendability, very easy to use, and the shade City Explorer is to die for. And then I have these from ELF. These are the bite size duo. It has blush as well as highlighter in this particular palette. Again, very affordable, and these are my two absolute favorite shades. As you can see, this one is in the shade Lychee and this one is Pomegranate. I think it also has Spiced Apple, which is again another beautiful shade. But can you see this particular one is like a warm tone blush, has a highlighter which is more of a champagne toned highlighter with pinky undertones, and this particular one is like a pinky blush, as you can see, and the highlighter has, again, it's a champagne highlighter but a little bit more on the gold side. So these are very good in formula. These are matte blushes. I just want to show you the shade. This particular one is Lychee, and for everyday use I feel like these shades just add such a beautiful flush and pop to the cheeks. And then I also want to show you the highlighter. The highlighter on both of them are like very intense and have a beautiful formula, very pigmented but very smooth looking on the skin. I feel like these bite-sized duos from elf are actually very handy to use on an everyday basis for any girl out there, and the shades are just beautiful. And lastly, the 10th product is a highlighter. Now already the blush duos have the highlighter, but I just want to recommend highlighter individually because that is something that you should definitely have in case you have just a blush, like a single blush in your kit, and you want a highlighter as well in your kit. This particular one from Wet n Wild, this is the Mega Glow highlighting powder in the shade Precious Petals. This is a beautiful pinky champagne highlighter, and this particular one I want to recommend specifically because of the formula, because the formula is like super finely milled and it just gives a wet glow. Like this compares to most of my, like it's much better than my luxury highlighters that I have. I always reach out for this one, and this particular one is something that you just take a little bit, apply it on your cheeks. This is what I'm wearing. As you can see, it is super blinding because I like a blinding highlight, but if you want like a very natural glow, this one looks amazing even if you apply just a little bit, and under sunlight your skin glistens. So this particular highlight is my top pick, and I feel like you should definitely try out the Wet n Wild highlighters. They are amazing. The other one is my Maybelline Master Chrome highlight in the shade, I think, Golden. I'm not really sure of the shade. I will mention it right here. But that particular highlight is also very intense. That one is much more intense than this one. This one is much more finely milled and gives you a glistening effect. But if you like a blinding highlight, the Maybelline one is absolutely amazing. So yeah, those were my top 10 makeup products that I feel every girl should have in her makeup kit. And I hope you found this particular video helpful. If you all did, please don't forget to share, like and subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna go now, and I'll see you all in my next video very soon. Until then, bye.